There are a lot of ways to tell if your partner is attracted to children. And in this video, I'm going to tell you guys a lot of signs that my mom overlooked or just did not see.
When it comes to SA, it is mostly done by the father, the family members, the brother, somebody very close relative, uncle, dad's best friend, the mom's friend, okay? But the thing is, most of them, the one that is so painful, or I feel like everyone is painful and sad, okay? But I feel like the one that you be like, is the father. So now, as an adult, how can you tell if your partner is attracted to children? How can you tell if your partner is attracted to children? Let me know that in the comment section, because that's the conversation we are having in today's video. So this lady, on her page, she shares her story, how she was SA. We've talked about some of her stories before, and she even have other stories we've not even brought here. But first, I saw this video where she was trying to educate women on how to know if your partner is attracted to children. And I'm like, okay, yeah, it's a very good conversation I would like to share with you all today. So let's go ahead and listen to what she has to say. Then I'll be back to share my thoughts at the end of the video.
There are a lot of ways to tell if your partner is attracted to children. And in this video, I'm going to tell you guys a lot of signs that my mom overlooked or just did not see. The first indicator would be definitely trying to get your children alone and away from you. For example, my mom's ex, whatever, would often seek a lot of times to get us away from her by sending her to the store, sending her to run errands, offering to watch us for her while she went to work, or, just things like that. I feel like these are normal things to do. Say you have a husband, or you have years and years and years into knowing someone, but these are definitely red flags for people you just met, or people who barely know you or your children, just huge red flags. Another indicator would be a man who was not interested in you until he learned that you had children. So say you have been interested in this man since, I guess teenage years, or you knew this man since childhood, and he never paid you any kind of attention, but he found out that you are the mother of a daughter or the mother of a young son, and he somehow has this attraction to you. No, he does not want to help you because you're a single mother. No, he does not find your motherhood just attractive. He is attracted to your children. He wants to get closer to your children. Another indicator is the marks and the comments they make on your children. So say you have, and I've seen this a lot, I've seen this one here a lot, and it doesn't just come from men. And one thing I'm going to say, I'm going to just play devil's advocate here. Predators aren't always male. Women can definitely be predators too. Yes. Women can definitely be attracted to children as well. I hate to say it, but it's very true. But this one is the comments that they make on your children. Often overlooked, but huge red flags. These comments can start anywhere from, oh, she's going to look amazing when she gets older, or, oh, I can just imagine how pretty she's going to look when she turns 15, 16, or I can just imagine how gorgeous she's going to be when she gets your age. She's going to look just like you. Nobody in their right mind is going to be looking at a 2-year-old, 3-year-old and imagining how good she's going to look when she's 15, 16. Still a minor, by the way. It's just fucking weird. Mm-hmm. And I've heard men and women make these comments, and it's fucking weird. Another huge red flag is how the extent they go to have small children sit on their laps. This is the biggest red flag. There's no way in hell that a child should be sitting on any grown person's lap, unless it's their mom, auntie, something like that. The grandma. There's no reason why a small child should be, especially a man, should be sitting on a man's lap. Uncle, cousin, I don't give a damn. Should no small child be sitting on any man's lap. And any man that goes out of his way to make sure that this child sits on his lap, like little small things, you notice how often like he does these things, which I've seen this in family a lot, especially with my mom's friends' family. they make excuses for this weird ass behavior, especially from the older men in that family. But it's like, that is the biggest indicator that that man is attracted to children. Don't fucking allow it. Speak up for these babies. Even if you have women, we are blessed with this thing called a woman's intuition. Even if you feel it, act on it. What's the worst case scenario? You're wrong? Okay, at least you're saving your child. Just do something. Like, what the fuck be wrong with y'all?
For me, I feel like the first instinct or the first thing is when you start feeling it, when you start thinking about it, when you start suspecting your partner, like, okay, this person, could it be, should it be, can I be, like, you're already having that thoughts. I just feel like it's already happening, or just follow your instincts. Of course, not every time instincts are right. There's sometimes that you might be wrong, or you might overreact, or you're just being cranky at that point. But I just feel like just take a look, or look into it. Don't just overlook, because at the point you'll not be like, my mind was telling me something like this was going on, but I overlooked it. It's better for you to look and be wrong than for you not to look and regret that why did you not react when it all started. Okay, the comment section in this video got interesting, and I would like to share some with you. This person said, I remember I sat on a family's friend lap. It was a bunch of us in the car. My mom asked me if I felt I was sitting on anything. I was confused, but I didn't feel nothing. Now I know what she meant. Sitting on it, sitting on, as an man, why would you allow a young girl to be sitting on your lap? Why should she sit on your lap? Why? Anyway, there's nothing wrong with it, but for someone that doesn't think that way, but then it's just most of the time the things that happen when it comes to SA, the first thing is when you start sitting down on their lap. That is when they get easy access to you. And as a young girl, you don't even know what's going on. You don't know how to react. You don't know what is even happening. You cannot understand what's going on. So you just sit down and be looking. And because your family members might be, might trust them, or, they might just overlook and be like, oh, she's just sitting on her friend's, on her dad's lap, or on her dad's friend's lap, or on her uncle's lap. My dad used to leave me alone with his male friends, then come back hours later. And I still haven't told him about the stuff that used to happen. Wow. My grandpa once told me, wow, if only you weren't my grandbaby. Then proceeded to shake his head. Also, don't leave your kids unattended around older kids. A lot of people forget this, unfortunately, and I've heard many stories of both boy and girl cousin friends that hurt the younger ones. That's true. People are agreeing on lap sitting. My dad never let us sit on people's lap, not even on his own once we reach a certain age. I was dating a man who had 2 daughters, so many red flags. I spoke to the kid's psychologist and broke up with him. He pulled his 8-year-old. My stepdad waited till I was a certain age until he started. He knew of my previous abuse and eventually became the worst one. Looking back, he did manage to get me alone quite often. My grandpa would pay me money, candy, to kiss him on the cheek in front of my family, and insisted on that for years, even after I was very uncomfortable. I'll say that as a sign as well. Like all this kind of trying to overly friendly, over protective, over like some joke. Oh, come and kiss me on my cheek. Oh, you didn't kiss me on my cheek. Oh, I'll give you candy. Kiss me on my cheek. What's that? As a single mom of 2, everything you named, I don't allow. This was so validating to know that my instinct makes sense. This was the reason I don't want children. I'm afraid I won't be able to protect them. Of course. He would always send his wife to the store when I was over and would make it so I had to be alone with him. My family still doesn't know what he did to me. The signs they ignored. I question whenever someone wants to be alone with kids. Like, why? Most people don't want to have kids around them. The thing is, when a man is already like, oh, don't worry, I'll take care of your child. Just go to the market, do this, I just feel like they always act so nice. And the thing is, you won't know because your child at that point don't understand. Most of the time, they don't understand. I see the comments, even when it comes to videos, people don't understand. They cannot understand what's going on. They cannot explain what's going on. They just feel like it's normal. They make you look as if they're not doing anything hurtful because they already trust them. There are people that they trust. Maybe their teacher, it might be their father, uncle, grandfather, and all of that. People that they trust. And this doesn't just happen to girls, it also happens to boys. And as the creator said, it is not just men that are predators. Even women are attracted to children as well. So although it's rare, because most of the time the ones we see are the men, but it happens. Okay, even your male child are not safe. They are not safe from these people because even now the gay ones are now even trying to. There's the one I saw that the young boy, they just destroyed his. I can't say that. What signs do you think we should watch out? What other signs do you think that was not mentioned in this video? Do you think we should watch out in our partners to know that if they are attracted to children or not? Or people around us? And even if you're not your partner, like you're in a place and you started seeing something like that happening, voice out. This is the period we need to voice out. We women, this is what period. This is not the period to just keep quiet and be like, oh, there's nothing wrong. We need to voice out and stop this BS because the trauma to those young girls when they grow up is crazy. It's crazy. At the point they might not even heal on time until later on. And it's really sad. Anyways, what is your take on today's video? It's your favorite guest, again, Maria David. And thank you all so much for tuning in into this video. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe. Please turn on the post notification bell so you can get notified when I upload another interesting video like this one. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.